Hi guys, and welcome back to my reaction videos. I was actually ready for this, and I did not expect to get a teaser trailer so soon for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I actually just finished watching the holiday special like 2 days ago, and I thought it was lovely. I've always been a big fan of Mantis, and I do think she was kind of underused in the past films, but naturally, she was one of the newer characters, so they didn't really have time to focus on her too much. Hopefully we do see more of her in Volume 3. I was actually really hoping that we were going to see a lot of her in, what was it, Thor Love and Thunder? But the Guardians of the Galaxy were hardly in that film, so we didn't see much of anyone. So I was really just happy to see that Mantis came into her own in the holiday special. The part when the saleswoman gives her the map with all the houses, and she's like, "Give me it for free. Give me all your money." I thought that was hilarious. I really loved it. So let's see what Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has in store for us.
We were gone for quite a while. But no matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its guardians. Hello, we come in peace. Come on, Drax. Seriously, dude? No.
Don't forget where we came from.
We have been running our whole lives.
Pete, I'm done running. We'll all fly away together. One last time. Into the forever. That beautiful sky.
Kill anyone who gets in our way.
No, not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
Oh god, Rocket's gonna die. Rocket's gonna die! For a teaser trailer, that was quite good. I really do like that they all have a team uniform. It's very reminiscent of the comic books, and also, if you played the Guardians of the Galaxy, the video game that was on PlayStation, that's also one of the uniforms that they had. So I really like that they all had it, because it actually feels like they're an official team now. They're no longer this band of Ravagers or space pirates, but because of the team uniforms, they're actually like a full-fledged superhero team that's like recognized in the galaxy. So I'm here for it. I really liked it. This is also the first time that we're getting a glimpse of the High Evolutionary. In the comic books, the High Evolutionary really wanted to create a perfect race, and that actually led him to the creation of these animal-human hybrid people, which is exactly what I'm guessing you see at the beginning of the trailer when they land in this. I mean, in the comic books, they called it Counter-Earth. Who knows what they'll call it in this film, but essentially the High Evolutionary had this other planet where he had all these animal-human hybrids, and they just existed. So there is a connection between that, the High Evolutionary, and then, of course, the High Evolutionary, I'm suspecting, is the person who did all the experiments on Rocket. And eventually, turned Rocket from a little raccoon to like a raccoon humanoid. Another connection in the comic books is Mount Wundagore, which we saw in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That is actually the home base for the High Evolutionary. So that actually makes them connected in the comic books to both Wanda and Pietro. I don't think they're going to make that connection currently in the MCU, but that's just a little bit of extra information for you. The main takeaway, though, that I am seeing is that Rocket is so going to die, and I'm really thinking that in this film, he's going to come face to face with the person who did all those horrendous experiments on him, and he's going to have to come to terms with what happened in the past and reconcile that within the present, and hopefully live to see the future. But since this is the end of the trilogy and the last James Gunn film for the Guardians of the Galaxy, I would not be surprised if Rocket or some more of them do die. But I do think Rocket's going to die. I'm a little bit bummed about that, but high emotional stakes. Obviously, it's really nice to see that Gamora is back still alive, but this isn't the Gamora that we would know from the original Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the 2014 one that came back from the past into the present in Endgame. So because of that, she still has no emotional connection to Peter or the other Guardians of the Galaxy outside of Nebula. So I do think that in this film, she's probably after the High Evolutionary. Maybe she's gone back to her assassin ways and she wants to take him out. And then because of that, she comes into contact with the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then at one point, they end up in that prison together. And hopefully she starts to rekindle those feelings that she started to feel for Peter and the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And we finally have him in the MCU. Adam Warlock has arrived. Now, I do like that they paid a little homage to his comic book counterpart, because in the comic books, he does have the Soul Stone on his forehead. Now, I don't think in the film it's the Soul Stone. Obviously, it was destroyed, but he does have a stone of some sort on his forehead. So I do like that they're kind of paying that homage. He looks really, really good. Will Poulter, I think that's his name. I've seen him in a couple of films, but it's usually more of a comedy base. So let's see how he does. But he's looking really, really cool. So in the comic books, Adam Warlock does have a connection to the High Evolutionary. Within the MCU, we knew that Adam was coming at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. The Sovereign was going to release him, and they, created a perfect human, named him Adam, sent him after the Guardians of the Galaxy because they're still pissed off. So he's probably going to be similar to Namor. He'll start off as a villain and eventually become a hero. So maybe, when he's sent by the Sovereign to destroy the Guardians of the Galaxy, he comes into contact with the High Evolutionary and, tells him, you can be more than just a weapon or something like that. And then, it kind of opens his eyes. He realizes that the Guardians of the Galaxy aren't bad because they're not. And then eventually decides to be on their side and, he'll eventually become a good guy. And maybe get his own series. He'll probably be part of the whole cosmic portion of the MCU. And I'm okay with that. Well, what did you guys think of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 teaser trailer? Let me know in the comments below or shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm at DriftingDCal. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And with that said, guys, I will talk at you guys later. Bye.